My name is Gary Boushell. I'm originally from a company called Boushell Plastics. I've been in the pipe extrusion business for about 50 years. Last year, we were just acquired by a company called George Fisher. With that acquisition, we went from 150 employees to over 12,000. And quite honestly, it's been nothing but good. Their position is they were 80 members. Boushell had never been an 80 member, and I've called on your company for the last 23 years. I've had some success over the years until you guys went AD, and then I understandably went down a line or two. But in any event, I'm very proud to be here. I wanted to thank everybody for the invitation here because I think it's a win-win opportunity for everyone. An overview of Boushell is we have three locations under the Boushell name. We have one in eastern Pennsylvania, which is 6 acres under roof. We have the Bakersfield location, which is 143,000 square feet under roof, and we have a distribution center in Capel, Texas. Even though we are doing PVC and CPVC, we take the PVC and CPVC to the highest level we can. That's why we go to the expense of having everything under roof. So when you order PVC or CPVC pipe from us, it's not going to be discolored or bowed. It's not going to have all kinds of material on the inside that you've got to clean up. We also, since the acquisition, there's warehouse locations in Atlanta, Georgia, under the George Fisher, which is now the George Fisher Boushell. We have a manufacturing facility in Little Rock, Arkansas, and we have a warehouse in Tustin, California. Our PVC product line is quite extensive. We're a lot of things to a lot of different people. We have the pressure pipe. We're up through 24-inch in Schedule 40 and Schedule 80. The blue pipe you have up there is a high-purity piping system. This complements the other George Fisher lines. We have Polypro and PVDF and some of the high end of the George Fisher. The PVC was designed many, many years ago, 15 years ago, to offer a one-step simple solvent cementing joining technique for reverse osmosis and deionized water. We also have PVC duct up through 24-inch. We have actually 3 different clear products. When we went into the clear market maybe 18 years ago, no one could make clear up over 4-inch. We are now up through 12-inch in Schedule 40, and we're up through 6-inch in Schedule 80. The clear PVC we came out with is Title 21 approved and FDA approved. We then came out with a product called EnviroKing, which is actually used to grow algae as an alternate fuel source. The other opportunities with your EnviroKing is that it will not discolor as our clear will when it's subjected to UV rays. So if you have site class applications in your use, that would be a good application as well. We also do machining shapes. The unique thing about Boushell is that you're not just able to sell one different product. Anything in our portfolio you're able to take care of. Again, we're up through 24-inch in Schedule 40 and Schedule 80. We have a Schedule 120, which is a very heavy wall pipe. Typically that was used for spacers, but this last year we had about a $400,000 order for the landfill business because the HDPE collapse pressure was less than the Schedule 120. So don't walk around those kind of applications. That's something you can do as well. The clear, again, as I mentioned, is up through 12. Our LXT is up through 6. The EnviroKing duct is up through 24-inch duct. Again, don't walk away from business if you have any kind of business with entertainment. They'll take our 24-inch duct and make it look like columns of marble so they can move things around, as well as from fume exhaust. So again, there's a lot of different applications we can use. Our CPVC product line is very extensive as well. We're up through 24-inch in Schedule 80 CPVC, which is huge. We also have machining shapes. We have the duct. We have plumbing pipe, both the FlowGuard Gold, and we have our own brand called HydroKing for the non-FlowGuard Gold applications. And we have a product called Blaze Master, which is for light hazard applications for fire sprinkler systems. We also have valves. We have the 546 valve, which is our higher end valve, which is pneumatically or electrically actuated, has lockable handles, handle extensions, and so forth. We have the complement to that under the 375, which is your basic true union ball valve, gives you full port compact length, has a blowout stem, and we have some diaphragm valves. The interesting thing about our diaphragm valves is instead of the 4 metal screws that we usually would see on a diaphragm valve, we have a central union nut. So this is non-corrosive, and it's pretty unique to the industry. We have an amazing array of butterfly valves, check valves, and the wafer check valve 369s as well. As we break out, we can go into greater depth with those. We're very fortunate in the fact that, let me go back there. How do I just page up? Yeah. We're fortunate here that we're in York, Pennsylvania, and we're located in Easton because a lot of people don't have the ability to come take a plant tour. Each and every one of you have an open invitation to come take a plant tour if you want to do it on a group or one-to-one basis. Just make sure I'm in town. We're very proud of our facility. This is what they call a crush test. What they do is they take a piece of PVC, and ASTM standard says you have to take that down to about 70% before it cracks or breaks. You're going to see that our product will go wall to wall without breaking or cracking. So the ASTM standards are the bottom standards for our valve. This is what we call a hydrostatic burst test. We'll take a piece of pipe filled with water, bleed all the air out of it, and then destroy it. You're going to see that the point at which it flows is actually substantially over the ASTM standards. This is a freezer. This is where I keep the cores light, that we were talking about earlier. Actually, we also keep our PVC pipe in there. The reason we keep our PVC pipe in there, we take that over, we do it, and we put a drop impact on it because we're also CSA approved. Okay, so in addition to all the approvals we have in the United States, CSA has a very difficult approval because you've got to take PVC, which inherently will break when it's frozen, and we do a frozen impact. So conformance to the ASTM standards is again routinely confirmed via ongoing testing. We have a systems approach to our specialty products, and now that we've been acquired by George Fisher, we have a systems approach to all of our products. We have, at the present time, we have inventory of our fittings and valves for the Clear and the LXT up in Pennsylvania. I would venture to say probably by the end of this year, we're going to have all the product line of George Fisher up in Pennsylvania, which is going to be a tremendous, tremendous asset to serving the local, serving you folks. Again, bear in mind we can bell it, we can gasket it, we can thread or roll groove the pipe. Again, a lot of dewatering applications. You're going to see people want to roll groove, to take it apart and put it back together. Bear in mind we do a lot of custom extrusions. If you have a customer that has a takeoff and they have a tremendous amount of quantity of like 18-foot risers, don't buy 20-foot lengths. Take the time to cut it using, you're cutting 2 feet off of it, so you're losing 10% of your cost plus your labor plus your disposal. We'll cut it, we'll make them right in 18-foot lengths for you. Okay, so this is some of the added value we bring to the table. Our technical service is second to none. It's headed up by a gentleman by the name of Bill Weaver, who is a tremendous asset to our group. We also have internet access, both with the Carvel and the George Fisher. If you go into George Fisher piping, it has a tremendous amount of array of things that can help you out, as well as it actually has videos on all of our valves and so forth, and their assets do that. Any questions? Thank you very much for your time, folks.